Hey Orion, welcome back to math. Today is Monday. Let's begin. What you learned last week? Last week we were learning about multiplying tens. We kept practicing skip counting and multiplying by 1. Let's review. Last week we talked about all the different ways that we can solve a multiplication problem. We can solve a multiplication problem by using equal groups, drawing an array, writing a repeated addition sentence, or using a number line to skip count. Last week, I told you guys to pick the easiest way for you and to solve your problems, then to challenge yourself to use another method. I love solving multiplication problems by skip counting, but I do not like drawing arrays. So I challenge myself to draw arrays so I can become better at solving multiplication problems using arrays. Last week, we also talked about multiplying numbers by 1. We said that when you multiply any number by 1, your answer will be the number you multiplied by. So 5 times 1 will equal 5. 1,000 times 1 will equal 1,000, and 1,000,000,000 times 1 will equal 1,000,000,000. Today we are going to review multiplying by 10. First, let's skip count by 10. Are you ready? Let's begin. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now I challenge you to skip count by tens backwards. Are you ready? Do it with me. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Great job. What is a multiple? So today we're learning a new math vocabulary word, and that word is multiple. A multiple is a number that is the product of a given number and some other number. What? I know you're probably thinking, what is this, Rosa? It's simple. A multiple is your answer. We've learned in math that when you multiply two numbers together, we call those numbers factors. We also learned that your answer after multiplication is a product. So a multiple is just another word for product. So if we look at our chart down here, it says find the multiples of 3. And you see that all of these numbers are 3. We're using 3 as one of our factors or one of the numbers we are going to use to multiply. Our multiples are all the answers we get after we multiply. So a multiple is just your answer. Let's look at this chart. Last week, we learned to skip count by 10, and we were looking at multiplying 10 by any of the different numbers. Our answers are all multiples of 10, meaning that we use 10 as one of our factors to multiply, or one of our numbers to multiply. Don't worry, we're going to continue learning about multiples all week. Let's identify the multiple. 10 times 5 equals. Choose a way to solve this problem. Challenge yourself to skip count by 10 5 times. Give it a go. Great job. 10 times 5 equals 50. 50 is a multiple of 10. That means that we multiplied a number, in this case 5, by 10. So 50 is a multiple of 10. 10 times 9. Pause the video to solve the problem, or challenge yourself to skip count by 10 9 times. 10 times 9 equals 90. Amazing. 90 is a multiple of 10. In this case, 10 was used to be multiplied by a different number of 9. 10 times 10 equals, you can definitely solve this problem. I know it looks hard, but you can do it. Solve the problem and give it a try. Was your answer 100? Amazing. 10 times 10 equals 100. 100 is a multiple of 10. 10 times 3 equals, that's right, 30. 30 is a multiple of 10. So we used 10 as a factor and we multiplied it by another number, 3. 30 is a multiple of 10. So remember, the math word we learned today is multiple. And if we look at this chart, a multiple is your answer. So let's look at this chart together. We have all of these multiplication sentences. What do they all have in common? The common is that we're using 4 as one of the factors or one of the numbers we are using to multiply. The multiples are all the answers you get after multiplying. Great job. Now is a great time to start your worksheet and pause the video. See you all tomorrow in Orion's Math Zoom session at 11:30. Hey Orion, happy Wednesday and welcome back. It was great seeing you yesterday in our Math Zoom session. Let's begin today's lesson. On Monday, we reviewed skip counting by 10 and learned about all the multiples of 10. We have all of the multiples of 10, and we learned that a multiple is just another word to say product or answer. Today, we are going to review skip counting by, are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. 5. Let's begin. Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Great job counting. 5 times 5. Pause the video and solve the problems. Choose any one of the strategies you have been learning to multiply. It can be equal groups, array, repeated addition, or skip counting. I challenge you to skip count by 5 times. Great job. 5 times 5 in equal groups is 5 groups of 5. If you drew an array, you have 5 rows and 5 columns. If you used repeated addition, you added 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which equals 25. If you did skip counting, you hopped 5 times along a 5 number line. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Great job. What number is missing? Look at all the numbers on our screen and find the number that is missing. Amazing. 30 is missing. Let's count by 5s together again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5 times 4. Pause the video so you can solve the multiplication sentence. You can use equal groups, an array, repeated addition, or skip counting. If you're going to skip count, you're skip counting by 5 4 times. Great job. If you did equal groups, if you did an array, you would have 5 rows of 4 stars. If you did repeated addition, you added 5 4 times. If you did skip counting, you counted by 5 4 times. 5, 10, 15, 20. If you did equal groups, you have 5 groups of 4 stars. So 5 times 4 equals 20. Great job. What number is missing? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? Did you say 65? Great job. 65 is missing. Amazing. Now, count by 5s one more time by yourselves as loud as you can. Remember, don't shout or scream. Just count loud. Great job. 5 times 2. Pause the video and solve the problem. Great job. We have 5 stars in 2 rows, in 2 columns. We have 5 plus 5, which equals 10. Our number line, 5, 10. Equal groups, we have 5 groups of 2 stars, so 5 times 2 equals 10. Amazing. Now pause the video and begin your worksheet. Hey Orion, welcome back to math. Today is Thursday. Today we are going to keep working on counting by 5. Here we have a number line, and on our number line, just a second, here we go. Get my pointer, my spotlight. On our number line, we have numbers 0 all the way to 100. Now, I just want us to think about counting to 60 or skip counting to 60. So our multiplication sentence is 5 times 3. When I have a number line, I'm going to start at 0 and I'm going to jump 3 times. And each jump is going to be 5 feet high. So I'm going to pretend that I'm jumping 5 feet up in the air. Are you ready? Count with me. 5, 10, 15. So 5 times 3 is 15. Another way of doing it is if you have a number line that is 0 all the way to 60, you can start at 0 and move your finger across the line 3 times. So we're going to pretend that the spot is my finger. So I'm going to move my finger 3 times starting at 0. 1, 2, 3. 15. Let's do a few more problems together. Five times 6. So let's use our fingers. I'm going to start at 0. We're going to pretend that the spotlight is my finger. 5 times 6. How many times am I going to move my finger across the number line? Did you say 6? Amazing. 6 times. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 times 6 equals 30. Great job. 5 times 6 equals 30. Here's your next problem. 5 times 4. Start at 0 on your number line and move your finger across the number line. How many times? That's right, 4 times. Give it a go. Amazing. So now I'm going to move my spotlight 4 times across the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 times 4 equals 20. I moved my finger across the number line 4 times. I can also jump 4 times on the number line and I still get to 20. So 5 times 4 equals 20. 20 is a multiple of, in this case, 5. 5 times 11. Let's do this one together. Are you ready? I'm going to move my finger across the number line. How many times? 11. Amazing. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5 times 11 equals 55. Great job. Pause the video and begin your work. Hey Orion, it's Friday. Let's begin. Let's review everything we've learned this week. Let's start by skip counting by 10. Let me hear you. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Great job. This week, our math word is multiples. We were learning about the word multiples. And we learned that the word multiple is just the answer we get when we multiply two factors together. But here is the trick. When we're multiplying, let's say all of 4 by one number, all of the answers we get are multiples of 4. Because in this case, 4 is always the same. We are only multiplying 4. We also worked on skip counting by 5s. So we have 5, 10, 15. Oh, we missed 20, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. If you turn it into a song, I'll help you remember your numbers. There's 20. It came in a little late. Sorry about that. We also talked about multiplying all of our problems, still using all the strategies we've been learning this year. I know you guys have been working super hard on multiplication and you're probably over it. And I know I said we might be done with it, but I just want you guys to be super great at multiplying numbers together. So 5 times 3 equals 15. If I use equal groups, I'm going to have 5 groups of 3. If you draw an array, I'm going to have 5 rows with 3 columns. If I did a repeated addition, I added 5 3 times. And if I did skip counting, we started at 0 and we moved our finger across the number line 3 times. 5, 10, 15. Great job. We also worked on multiplying problems using our number line. 5 times 5. So you start at 0 and you move your finger across the number line 5 times. I'm pretending that my spotlight is my finger. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 5 equals 25. I can also hop or jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I still land on 25. 25 is a multiple of 5. Keep up the good work. I am so proud of all of you. You're doing amazing work. And I'll see you again next week.